What's up, everyone? This is Nate, and I am back with another Out of the Theater review. Now, I just got home from watching the latest in the Hunger Games franchise called The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That is the title. At the end of the last episode, I called it Snakes and Birds. That ain't it. Songbirds and Snakes. I'm going to give you my 2 cents, but before I do, if you would, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell icon. That way you get notified every time we drop new videos. And if you could give me a thumbs up down below if you do enjoy these reviews when I get home from the theater. And give me a comment down below if this is a movie that you are looking forward to, or if you saw it and you liked it or disliked it. I want to know your thoughts. As you can see right up here, right here, I have the Hunger Games films, and I like them overall. I do think it matters, what your opinion is of that franchise. I think the first movie's pretty good. I think the second movie's really good, actually. I like the second one a lot. I'm not too crazy with the third one, and I thought the fourth one was good. So overall, I think it's a solid franchise. I know it is more for like a young adult audience. It's fine, but for what it is, kind of a, futuristic. It has a storyline. It's definitely a copy of like Battle Royale, but it is a kind of a R-rated storyline, even though it's not an R-rated franchise, but I like it. So going into this one, I had low expectations. I know Francis Lawrence is directing it. He directed the last 3 Hunger Games films. And this is supposed to be this is a prequel showing, what's his name? Coriolanus. I don't even know how to say Snow, President Snow from the old movies. They call him Corio throughout this whole movie. So I guess we'll go with that. And it shows kind of him when he was younger, how he came to be. And this was such a mixed bag of a movie for me. As far as what I liked, I think the cast is really good. Obviously, Viola Davis, always great. And she's kind of playing it a little more over the top than she normally does. But it works for the universe and, with the makeup and everything. I think she was really good. Peter Dinklage is also in this. He's solid. Probably my favorite, or one of my favorites in the whole movie, was Jason Schwartzman. He's playing like a younger version of like the Stanley Tucci character from the original. He's like the host of the Hunger Games and everything. I think he was great. He kind of looks like him. He definitely acted like him, and he was funny. He had a lot of good funny lines. So I think the cast was good. Rachel Zegler, I don't like her in regular life and interviews and stuff, but I thought her performance was fine in this. I thought she was pretty good. And yeah, the guy who played, I didn't get his name. The guy who plays Snow, he was pretty good too. He was good too. I think the cast all around was solid. So the acting is a plus. Visually, I think the movie, it looks nice. It fits right in with the other Hunger Games films. It is set a little bit before, but it definitely looks good. It's shot well. And so that was nice. So there is a Hunger Games played in this film, and it's broken up into 3 chapters. So there's part 1, part 2, part 3, or 3 parts, I guess I should say. And part 2 is like the Hunger Games itself. And I found that to be the more entertaining part of the film. Even though I've already seen a couple of Hunger Games movies, I think they did a really good job with this one as well. It's different because it's all indoor arena. It's not like outside like in the sequels later on down the line, or the originals, I should say. It's all in an arena, and so it's a little bit different. It changes the dynamic a little bit. And I like that scene a lot. I think part 1 was pretty good as far as the setup. Part 2 was good with the Hunger Games. And let's get into the negatives, because I think the third act of this movie is where it kind of starts to fall apart for me. I shouldn't say fall apart. It falls flat. Like, it drags on for a long time. And it got to the point where when I was watching the movie, and me and my cousin are watching it, and I'm like starting to feel like the other parts, like the Hunger Games part and the setup, I feel like I watched it in a different movie. Like, it felt so long ago, and like it was this was a sequel to that movie. So the pacing is not great. It's way too long. 2 hours and 37 minutes. It feels 3 hours plus, honestly. It really does. It is long. It does not feel short. It doesn't move quick. It drags on quite a bit. So the pacing is not great. But it mostly for me was the third act, because I do think the first 2 acts are good and interesting, and I was engaged. And then that third act comes, and it starts off okay, and then it goes and it gets less interesting as the movie goes on. And I didn't love the ending, like the very end. And you obviously what's going to happen. I do think with the character of Snow, I do like that they kind of played him like, is he good? He's the bad guy later. But how he started, he wasn't always bad, but then he has these flashes kind of like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's not the best thing to do there. And so I like all that. But again, in the third act, once it gets to like the real meat and potatoes of that stuff, it just takes too long. It takes way too long. Also, there's way too much singing in this movie. Rachel Zegler's character, she sings like, I don't know, 8 songs in this movie. And I'm like, man, and her name is Lucy Gray. And every time they say the full name, like, I guess she has like 2 names, like Lucy Gray. They're always saying Lucy Gray. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's annoying how many times they say her name. She sings a ton of songs. And I'm like, man, I don't want to hear any more singing. Like, it's not a musical, but it almost feels like it was. I don't know if they cast her because she could sing and they had these songs written, or if they came up with all these songs after they casted her because she could sing. She sings good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just too much. I was annoyed with it by the end of the movie. So really, I had a mostly good time with this movie, 2/3. And because it's broken up into 3 parts, it's very distinct where it starts to go downhill for me. I think the first 2/3 are very good and very entertaining. And I think the third act is not those things as much. So I'm going to give the movie, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because I do think, if it was half and half, I'd go with a 5. But it is 2/3 good, but it could have been really good. Honestly, this could have been a really good prequel. As it is, it's a good prequel with some issues, but it's too long and it drags on a little bit. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this movie, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Let me know again down below what you think, and I will be back next week with another review, and I will be reviewing Ridley Scott's latest, Napoleon. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, take it easy.